I put out a post yesterday about recovery and sleep in college age athletes using full body photobiomodulation at home. And why is this important? Because the majority of the studies done on photobiomodulation are laboratory based studies to control the variables, which is great because it means you get improved repeatability of the results. However, it means that some of the results that you get in real world scenarios are slightly different to the ones that are found when you control the variables. So this particular paper looked at college athletes who used full body photobiomodulation after workouts to look at their recovery and their sleep, i.e. real world stuff. And what they found was photobiomodulation was able to augment sleep patterns and slightly improve recovery. And what do I mean by augment sleep patterns? I mean it showed that actually they slept less. Now, you might think that's a bad thing, right? Sleeping less is a bad thing. Not in this scenario. In this scenario, they were able to sleep less but recover slightly better. Now, the researchers don't actually know why that is, but they have some theories, and the theories are based on previous research which showed improvements in various recovery biomarkers when using photobiomodulation. And so they theorized that once you're using the photobiomodulation, the rate at which you recover is slightly increased. Therefore, that might bring down the amount that you need to sleep, because obviously sleep is important in the recovery process. So if you improve the efficiency of the recovery process, you can therefore potentially decrease the need for as much sleep. And anecdotally, I have found the exact same thing. That if I use photobiomodulation in the evening, I sleep slightly less, but I feel fantastic the next day. I tend to use it before a workout because I like the performance benefits, but when I do use it in the evening, I sleep slightly less, but I wake up feeling fantastic. So there is that side of it. And so this was really important because it gives you a real world example of just how powerful just how powerful photobiomodulation can be in the household. But obviously there are limitations to it being real world, and as far as a lot of the variables weren't controlled, and also when they were looking at parameters of recovery, they were looking at R2R intervals, HRV, which is heart rate variability, and standard heart rate, using an Oura ring, which isn't always the most accurate, but as a starting point for research in the real world, looking at whole body photobiomodulation is a great starting point, and it opens up lots of questions. But for me personally, it builds upon what I already know from the research, what I've already felt from personal use, and anecdotally the feedback I have got from customers, clients, etc., who also use it in the evening or the morning depending on their schedule. But obtaining real world evidence like this is a very important step to getting photobiomodulation better recognised as just how powerful it can be for recovery, sleep patterns, and as I say, we've also got the research, I've said it many times before, on pain and inflammation, blood circulation, neurological issues, and we've got it, so now we've got it in recovery and performance, and these are all things that a lot of the population could benefit from. So yeah, that's the slightly longer synopsis of this paper. There are some limitations to it, but it is a fantastic paper to obtain real-world data and real-world results using full body photobiomodulation at home to improve sleep and augment sleep and improve recovery. Have a great day, stay healthy, and as always, get enough light.